Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking. I had another upload planned for today, but I'm going to save that one for later, because something happened today that I wasn't quite expecting. I say that. I was expecting it soon, but I was expecting it a lot sooner, but I also wasn't expecting it to come at all. It's confusing, but a little background. A couple of years ago, when I was still a member of Sorry Youth Theatre, if you remember that video farewell speech that I did, before I did that and I ended up having to actually, leave and move on with my life, that was where I met Beanieboy. And we were, talking about our channels at one point, and the fact that we both actually had channels, and about somehow the subject of, I think, Jake and Logan Paul came up, that kind of stuff, but also the subject of diss tracks. For diss tracks were the norm in those times. We both had done a diss track before, so we thought to ourselves, you know what, it'll be fun if we actually decide to do one, on ourselves. As in, one for each other. As a little bit of a joke. And so, we kind of did, but also not quite. Beanieboy actually premiered his one, the Clutter of Jacob Butter, and that one was clearly the teaser, not the actual diss track.
Everyone thinks you're so sweet, let me show them who you are on this deep, sick beat!
I then responded with Ego Benedictum 0.5.
Try and bridge it, just let me know when your subscriber count gets the third digit. Admit it, I bet now you wish you were ethereal. Ego Benedictum and I am imperial. I fear that your attempts lack sufficient material, so go back to munching happily on your bowl of cereal.
Which was supposed to be a prototype of the next one, which was going to be the Ego Benedictum. We were both taking something in our actual names. Ego Benedictum, by the way, is Latin for I am blessed. So, as a matter of fact, several years later, when I've been waiting for his response, because of course, as was the norm back then, following that same custom, one person does a diss track, the other person reacts, then responds, and then that person reacts and then responds. So, of course, I had to wait for his interpretation. So, now he's actually uploaded the official diss track at long last. We went from May 9th, 2018 to October 18th, 2020. So I'm sure that this will be good. I mean, Beanieboy has since actually gone to an actual music school, and I've heard some of his stuff, and it's actually pretty good. He's done some other diss tracks, for example, the sigh of that guy.
We hate you, that guy, so don't be that guy. What you're saying is a complete and utter lie. We hate you, that guy, so don't be that guy. You're mentioning my name, so I have to reply.
Which I really like. So I'm expecting something a lot better than the first version of this, and I'm sure that we're going to get that. So here we go. How well does he know me to this day, and how well will he be able to diss me? Let's find out. Without further ado, on with the reaction. It's not a review. Ooh. Some chord progressions and some sinister music. Could that be a response to the Mozart's Requiem thing that I did last time? I wonder if it is. Hang on, okay. Well, first of all, he starts off quite well. I think that's supposed to be the chorus. And yes, he's actually got the lyrics in the description here. You should retire, going insane, you're a liar. Well, first of all, if you were talking about the Walking Wednesdays I've just done, that was played up for the cameras, so I guess I technically am a liar, fair enough. Starts off fine. Then it goes into, gotcha, oh, you're a buyer. Gotcha misspelt, obviously. Just like how he couldn't spell Afmau, even though you could just look it up. Your diss couldn't be drier. Well, that's a bit rich coming from the first one that you did. As for the gotcha, oh, you're a buyer thing, I can disprove that right away because the Gacha Life and Gacha Club apps are both free. and the Gachaverse one that I bought was also free. So in that case, no, I am not in fact a buyer.
Going insane, you're a liar. My secret's desire. Pitching you the choir. It's walking Wednesday turn.
Interesting. My secrets you desire. I'm sure I can find enough fuel to actually provide something interesting. I'm sorry, I have to scroll back up and down to actually get the lyrics.
Burn it off, play quick, no delay. Oh, by the way, I pray that one day your channel drops. I cannot be topped. Your flow is slow. Your singing is bringing OCD. You're gonna get clout with no doubt. Sincerely from me.
Of course, that was definitely not what happened the first time this happened. Let's see. I pray when they tell us I can't be topped. Well, you know, I'm sure that to be fair, he has actually grown, but grown significantly since then. Mostly it was thanks to his actual use of TikTok then. So if anything, YouTube isn't even his prime platform anymore. But that's fine. You know what? I will take that on the chin. However, if you think I'm going to drop because of this, then you are sorely mistaken. It's Walking Wednesday, turn it off play. He uploaded this on a Sunday, so he could even get that right, but you know.
Producer, solid mixer, only writer. I'm the only one here, game more in the year, you're judging unfair. Your future will not get brighter, my facts will point like a sniper. When it comes to music, I'm wiser. When will you actually make a decent song?
That's his favourite song of mine. He said so himself. When I first showed him my channel, that was the song that he liked the most.
When will you learn when to stay in time? Because right strong, that base strong, that end is near. Feel career, not upload shit. I hit the full digit, I have the limit. It's free, bring it.
Oh, that's a shame. You know, he says he knows more about writing music, but he had the chance to put the chorus back in there again and didn't. What the heck? Okay. I mean, is my music theory so wrong that I don't realize the value of a chorus? Because I feel like there's a slight little bit of a misstep there. Not gonna lie by him. And yes, I thought the instrumental would have been made by him this time. Okay, well, fair enough. Anything else that I can look into with the lyrics here? Because I had to go up and down. My future will not get brighter. That's a that's a statement right there. My facts on point like a sniper. I mean, so far your facts have been hit and miss, like a inaccurate sniper. When will I learn to stay in time? I mean, considering that I write most of the songs that I do, I would hope that I would be staying in time with them, but who knows? You know, something I've gotten praise for in the past. I feel like he might be grasping a little bit at straws here. Although, one thing I will say here is that I've hit the 4th digit. That was something from my first one, where talking about, you know, his subscriber count not hitting the 3rd digit, which is where I was at the time. And yes, he actually mentioned that when he he mentioned that to me when he first got his 1,000 subscribers, he had hit the 4th digit. I knew that was going to be in there, and that's a good one. So this is honestly a lot better than the first one. This definitely, I'm thinking, yes, he has thought about this. You know, he's become the one producer, solo mixer, and only writer. Which, you know what, fair enough. I don't know if he knows that I have since stopped, you know, that I stopped doing that basically. But well, apart from songs, I'm still the only writer of my songs, and usually the solo mixer, because every now and then I get DJ Savix around. And the one producer, yeah, of course. Again, apart from if I get DJ Savix. I mean, sorry, MC Mason. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like since I've developed a team, that's something that I've since moved on from. You know, doing everything on my own. I mean, on one hand, it means that I do rely on other people, but it feels less lonely as well. And that's, by the way, Beanieboy, is the same team that you yourself could have been a part of had you decided to stay around. Don't think I'm going to neglect to mention that in the future. But for right now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And also subscribe to Beanieboy because obviously this still, even 2 years later, remains as a joke between the pair of us. Something to just, you know, entertain us. And I guess to bring closure to an idea that we started way too long ago and should have been concluded equally long ago. So yes, subscribe to him and also subscribe to me, you know, let me hit the 4th digit. And on that note, until next time, farewell. I shall respond.